Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning everyone and hello my lecturer Sir Agung. My name is Nafisa Hula. Today I will present my field project language testing and evaluation. In this project, I analyzed an English test for grade 11 students. I test it on 20 students at SMAS or high school student Nabil Hussein Samarinda. The test has 20 questions and which include multiple choice, fill in the blank, and also essay test. Okay, first let's talk about validity analysis. For construct validity, this test focuses on two core skills, which is reading comprehension and writing skill. So the reading section tests how students find main ideas and purposes. The writing section tests how students produce sentence and text. The grammar questions are also there to support their writing skill. Okay. For content validity, next move to content validity. The following specification table maps out of the content validity of the instrument, categorizing all supporting structures under the primary domains of reading and writing. So this table have point, basic competence, indicators, item numbers, and percentage. So the first basic competence is reading comprehension. The indicator is for the first student can identify the social purpose of a descriptive text. Second, students can determine the main idea and closest meaning of a word from a reading passage. So the item number for reading comprehension is number 3, 6, 7, and 10. So for the percentage of this basic competence have 20%. Move to writing skill. For the first indicators, student can apply grammatical structure like simple present, past conditional, passive to ensure written accuracy. Second, student can construct written sentence about daily activities. Third, students can express opinions coherently in a paragraph format. And fourth, students can organize and draft a complete procedure text, goal, material, and step. So for the item numbers, 1, 2, 4, 5, 8, 9, and 11 until 20. For the percentage is bigger than reading comprehension, have 80%. 80%. Okay. Next is reliability analysis. Based on the field data collected from 20 students at SMAS Nabil Hussein Samarinda, the ideal maximum score for this test is 120 points calculated from the following item values. So, for the multiple choice is 4 points, fill in the blank have 5 points, and SI is bigger than any other type of questions, which is 15 points. After testing 20 students, their score ranged from 71 to 95. This 71, the lower, and the highest 95. To evaluate the internal consistency of this mixed format assessment, Cronbach alpha was applied as the most statistically appropriate method, based on the calculation of individual item variances and the total score variance of the 20 test takers. The resulting reliability coefficient is 0.84. Okay. Second, now let's look at the item analysis. Based on the percentage of correct response across the student pool, the items are are categorized into the following difficulty levels. So we have 3 levels. For the first 2 easy, second fair, and last is too difficult. Question item 1, 3, 5, and 11 are too easy because almost everyone got them right. For the question item 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 12, 13, 14, 15, 18, and 19 is fair because this moderate category dominates tests effectively measuring intermediate skills such as identifying a text's main idea and drafting an original opinion paragraph. And last is to fit too difficult. For item 9, 10, 16, 17, and 20. The highest level of difficulty was observed in the advanced writing sections, particularly item 17 involving type 3 conditional structures and item 20 which requires students to independently produce an entire producer's text from scratch. Okay. Second, we move to discrimination index. This analysis evaluates how effectively each item distinguishes between high-performing and low-performing students. Question number 9 and 6 and 19 are excellent. They can clearly separate the high-score students from the low-score students. But question number 3 has low power because it was too easy for everyone. For the structure analysis, multiple choice, this analysis tracks the performance of incorrect options in item 1 until 10. For the structure analysis in the multiple choice sections, most wrong options work well. In question number 1, the wrong options successfully fool the lower group students, who still face problem with subject-verb agreement. However, we have a poor structure in question number 3. Option A to explain steps was completely ignored by all 20 students because it is obviously signal a producer text rather than a descriptive text. It failed to act as a possible structure and requires a contextual rewrite. So this option didn't work and needs to be changed in the future. So we move to conclusion. In conclusion, this English test is a valid and reliable tool to measure students' reading and writing skill. Overall, it is a good test, but some questions need minor revisions, like replacing the weak option and adjusting the writing difficulty. That is all for my presentation. Sorry if any mistake and about my pronunciation. Thank you so much for your attention. Please feel free to drop your comment, feedback, question, and whatever in the YouTube comment section. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye bye.